What's going on, man? It's Sunfire Films. Right now I'm downtown again, asking people what they love about Charleston, what they don't really like about Charleston, and what's one thing you should do when you come to the city. And if you're looking for a videographer, please let me know. Now let's get into the video. You're watching Sunfire Films TV. Who am I here with today?
DJ Freak, Charleston, South Carolina's DJ of the Year 2023.
Yes, sir. So what's one thing you love about the city of Charleston?
Being somebody that's from here, the one thing I do like about it is the people. When I mean people, like the vibes, we very hospitable, got manners, things like that. We just, you know what I'm saying, we from the South, so it's raised differently. And that's the people that's from here. You can always tell. The people that's rude and all that other stuff, they probably move here from other places. But it's always the hospitality of the city is what I like the most, for sure.
Okay, what's one thing that you don't really like that much?
The lack of support at the same time. I feel like Charleston is a gym. Like we got a lot of things going on out here, or out here, as we see out here. But it's all overshadowed because we support what we support. We support what we know. We don't really venture off into other things, other avenues. But if we had a lot of more support just from each other, ain't nobody gonna be able to stop Charleston, man. I'm telling you, for real.
Right. So what's one thing a person should do when they come to the city? A place they should go, maybe some food they should eat. What should they do?
All right, I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm not being biased at all. I definitely think when y'all come to Charleston, come downtown, walk around. In terms of food, I would go, if you like soul food, things like that, go to East Side Soul Food. Got to check out the soul food spot. On James Island, that's where I'm from. Go to Gillies, that's another soul food spot. But come down here. I DJ. I'm the house DJ at Sultan's Lounge, Sultan's Restaurant Lounge on King Street. We one of the only really bars that's for us. You know what I'm saying? For me. So if you want to vibe and you want to hear R&B and old school hip hop, and then I throw anything in there, that's the place to be. But really everywhere downtown is nice. The scenery is beautiful. Make sure y'all got to go to Folly. Check out the Folly Beach or IOP. And that's the main reason why people come here. They got to be by the beach, be by the water. So definitely got to check out the beach. Whatever you do, even if you don't like sand, you don't like got to go to the beach, man, because it's a once in a lifetime experience for sure.
All right, who am I here with today?
Tiggy, otherwise known as the microphone Madon.
All right, what's one thing you love about the city of Charleston?
Well, for starters, man, someone like you being in the community and helping this community out and being a voice. I see what you're doing. Shout out Sunfire Films, man. This guy is all of that and then some. So really appreciate you. One thing that I love about the city, though, is the strength in the musical community here and the art community overall, whether it be poetry, hip-hop, indie rock and roll, reggae music, funk, soul music. Charleston really has it all from start to finish.
Okay, I don't like to use the word hate, but what's one thing you don't really like about the city that much?
Oh, man. There are definitely some qualities of life here that are a lot different from me, but I think one thing is, this is going to be like random, but I feel like lighting in the city and like electrical work and signage and allowing people to understand things at a higher level if they don't spend time here or live here like we do. You know what I mean? There's small things that I think that the city could be doing more of in this community to help direct the attention of its residents that have either lived here for their whole life or people that are coming here now, to make it a safer, and just the walkability, the drivability, and the livability could be, at a higher level while they're taking in all these residents and want everybody's money in a city like this. Because there's plenty of East Coast cities that have other regulations in place that help that city move forward. And I think a place like Charleston is so sacred and special and valuable to its Gullah Geechee community, to its art community, and those things could be more benefited from having people in place to help these things grow.
Right. And if somebody came to the city, they were visiting, what's one thing they should do when they come down here?
Oh, man. Well, I always think about pizza first and foremost, but damn, I don't know why I started it with that. I would say go to the Angel Oak Tree. Go to the Angel Oak Tree in Johns Island, South Carolina. It's one of the most beloved and sacred things of Charleston County. And just the trees in general, man, just breathing in this air and taking in the palmetto trees, each individual one being different and unique to its own. That includes the Angel Oak trees and the live oak trees as well. Those are really special elements of what makes this city special. But there may not be a lot of glass buildings and bright lights, but this city is built around its nature. And I don't know if humans were ever supposed to be here. The Low Country is a space for animals and creatures and nature. And I think that's something that goes slid under the radar a little bit these days in this community and in general. You know, it's a very sacred and special place.
All right, who am I here with today?
Rashawn.
Miley.
All right, so what's one thing y'all love about the city of Charleston?
The sights. It's got beautiful sights. I'll say that. If you go over the bridge and you take pictures, I'll say that's Instagram worthy.
The beaches, like Folly's my fave, and like the washout. I love the washout.
Okay, and what's one thing that you don't really like that much?
One thing I don't really like a lot, sometimes the people. You didn't hear that from me though.
Low key my job, Jack's Cosmic Dogs, but it's okay.
Okay, and what's one thing you should do when you come to the city? Like, what's one thing somebody has to do if they're on vacation?
Either go to one of the beaches, like Miley said, or just explore downtown. You'll find something to do. There's always something to do in Charleston.
Yeah, I think like going to the washout on Folly is like pretty, like that's what I do all the time. Like, yeah, I don't know, but not a lot of people love it, TBH.
All right, who am I here with today?
Emma. I'm Catherine.
Okay, what's one thing that y'all love about Charleston?
I like all like the shopping and the restaurants and how easy it is to walk.
I go to school here. We both do, so I like all the people that I've met here and who come to visit. They're nice, yeah.
Okay, what's one thing that y'all don't really like about the city that much?
I don't like how crowded it gets some weekends.
Yeah, I'd probably say the same thing. Or I guess like when it gets humid out, but that's about it.
Okay, and if somebody came in town and they were visiting, what's one thing they should do when they come in town?
I think go to the beach, specifically Sullivan's Island. I like.
Yeah. I'd say walk around King Street, like up and down is fun. Something to do.
Who am I here with?
Tina.
Sally.
Okay, what's one thing y'all love about the city of Charleston?
It's so beautiful.
It's gorgeous and all the history.
Okay, what's one thing that y'all don't really like that much?
All the growth. Too much growth.
Too many people moving in.
Too many people moving in.
The roads can't handle it.
The roads can't handle it.
No infrastructure, or the infrastructure is not prepared for the growth.
And they're not really repairing the streets. Too many potholes.
Okay, and if somebody came to the city and they were visiting, what's one thing they should do when they come down here?
Don't stay too long.
Leave.
Okay, what's one thing they should do?
Go to the Hotel Bennett.
Yeah.
Go to the Hotel Bennett
What should they do?
in Alabama.
I don't know.
Tell me a place they should go get some good food.
Ooh,
That's hers,
there's
yeah.
too many. God, there's too many.
That's hers.
Oh.
Send them
That's
somewhere
really-
Send them somewhere you don't
Oh.
like.
Oh, no, you know what? Go check out all the rooftops. That's what I would do. I'd go to the Citrus Club. I'd go to some rooftops. They're great.
All right, who am I here with?
Brenna.
Okay, what's one thing that you love about the city of Charleston?
It's really beautiful. I love my friends and the people, and there's so many things to do. Like, I never run out of things to do here, and it's just amazing.
Okay, what's one thing that you don't really like about Charleston that much?
The humidity, it sucks. It's honestly brutal, and then it gets really freezing cold, and there's no in between, and it rains every day, and it floods. The downtown floods heavily, and it's not fun. People drive with, like, boats through here. I'm not joking.
Yeah, they do. So if somebody came to the city and they wanted to visit and they had to go do one thing, what would you tell them to do?
Go to Shems Creek. It's so fun. It's on the water. There's so many restaurants, bars, whatever, and it's always so fun down there.
Who am I here with?
Welvin Nathaniel Chief Walker, West Texas Finest, all day, every day.
All right, what's one thing you like about the city of Charleston or love about the city of Charleston?
Well, I love that I'm from here and the beautiful people that are from here, whose people been from here, and now we're experiencing exponential growth, which actually helps us put a little bit more money in our pocket, come together, and do what's best for the people that's been here. It's a beautiful thing.
Right. What's one thing that you don't really love about Charleston that much?
The adaptation that it takes for us people that's from here to acclimate those who are coming here. Right. It's just a small step. one step at a time.
Okay. And what's one thing you should do if you visiting, you on vacation or something like that? What's one thing you should do when you come down here to Charleston?
Wow, that's a really good question. Wow. I never thought about it from that perspective. One thing you should do?
Give me anything. A restaurant, it could be anything.
Nah, forget a restaurant. Find somebody, grandmama, had them boy cook you some egg and rice, some crab and rice, get you a nice seafood boil, whatever the case may be, but go to somebody's house. You can go out to the restaurant, that's a beautiful thing. There's beautiful businesses to support around here, especially Bentu's on Line Street, one of my favorites. But yeah, find somebody from here. Find Chef Benjamin Dennis. Go there. That's what you need to do. If I were coming to this little country, that's what I would do.
Who am I here with?
Kelsey.
Okay, what's one thing you love about the city of Charleston?
I love how walkable it is and the beaches. 3 beaches within like 10 miles. You can't beat that.
Okay, what's one thing that you don't really like that much?
That it floods and the number of people here, but
Okay, and if somebody was to come down here and visit, they were on vacation or something like that, what's one thing you should do when you come down here?
ooh. Definitely go down to Sullivan's, go to the beach. There's a lot of great restaurants down there. Hit up Home Team or The Obstinate Daughter are my favorites.
Once again, man, that's my time. I got to get out of here, but don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. I'll catch you on the next one. You're watching Sun 5 Films TV.
That's my daddy.